Hello. Hello. Hello.
ഇതില് സൗണ്ട് വരുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഇതില് സൗണ്ട്
Hello. ഇതിപ്പോ എവിടെ കേട്ടത്? നല്ല സിസ്റ്റത്തിൽ. ഹലോ. ഹലോ.
പാസ്വേഡ് എന്തിന്?
ഹലോ. ഹലോ.
Hello, good morning to all. Sir, can you hear?
Yes, sir. We can able to hear you.
Thank you.
No, please. Rahna ma'am, we can start the program.
Okay, sir. All are requested to mute your mic, please.
Honorable dignitaries, learned delegates, respected CEO, principal, faculty members, dear students and participants, presenting a fine morning to one and all. I feel privileged to welcome you all on behalf of the organizing committee of the National Conference on Emerging Technologies 2023. British director and producer of film and television Roland Job stated, "Technology, like art, is a soaring exercise to human imagination." Here, Royal College of Engineering and Technology is opening up to you the platform to think out of the box, to move your spirit, and to inspire you. Royal College of Engineering and Technology is one of the next generation engineering institutions in Kerala, which has been producing quality technocrats in our country for a decade. The royal family proudly announces the inaugural ceremony of Ncet 2023. It is mark of our undying tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. I call upon Ms. Sandra TV for the prayer.
ചിന്മയരൂപാ ചിരഞ്ജീവാ നിരസ്വരൂപാ ജഗദീശ ആയിരം വസന്തങ്ങൾ വിരിഞ്ഞാലും ആയിരം മഴവില്ലു തെളിഞ്ഞാലും നിതാന്ത സൗന്ദര്യമേ നിന്റെ മുൻപിൽ നിഷ്പ്രഭമല്ലോ ചരാചരങ്ങൾ ചിന്മയരൂപ ചിരഞ്ജീവ.
Next, I would like to invite Dr. N. Muthukumaran, HOD of Civil Engineering Department and the convener of NC.
Very good morning to all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are ready.
Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the organizing committees of National Conference on Emerging Technologies Ncet 2023, I would like to welcome all of you for the National Conference on Emerging Technologies Ncet 2023, organized by Royal College of Engineering and Technology, located at Thrissur, cultural capital of Kerala, God's own country. I welcome our Honorable CEO, Mr. V.P. Salim, sir, for the inaugural function. I welcome you, sir. Next.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to welcome our respected principal, Dr. Devi V, for this inaugural function. I welcome you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
I welcome our keynote speakers, Dr. K. Saravanan from the IT Chennai and Dr. Fawaz TK Ncet for this inaugural function. I welcome you, sirs. I welcome all the participants and faculty members. I welcome all the participants and faculty members for this conference. And this conference has been planned under the theme of spectrum of opportunities, meaning channel through which opportunities have to be explored. The young budding engineers have to update their knowledge in the latest technological development. This conference features a rich program, including a keynote speech to be delivered by Dr. K. Saravanan, Professor, School of Civil Engineering, IIT Chennai, and Dr. Fawaz TK, Assistant Professor, Department of Ship Technology, Ncet, and trackwise invited speeches by eminent academicians and research scholars, undergraduate and postgraduate students of various streams of engineering and industry experts. All accepted and presented papers in this national conference will have the oppositions. And to all the members of the organizing committees, the keynote speakers, session speakers, and the reviewers, I would like to thank all of them for their tremendous efforts to organize this conference successfully. I look forward to have a successful conference and fruitful discussions, and I hope that all the attendees enjoy and benefit from this conference. Thank you, one and all. Once again, I welcome you, all of you, for this National Conference on Emerging Technologies, NCET 2023, organized by Royal College of Engineering and Technology, Thrissur, 20 years of engineering excellence in this state. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It is said that if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. I humbly welcome the respected principal of Royal College of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Devi V., who serves as a pillar of our CET, for the presidential address. Ma'am. Ma'am, kindly switch on your
Ma'am,
mic.
it's not audible.
Okay, sorry. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
No issue.
Okay. Distinguished Chief Guest of the day, Professor Dr. Saravanan, Honorable CEO, Mr. VP Salim, Head of various departments of our CET, faculty members, staff members, dear participants, and other dignitaries who are present today, and the most dynamic team members of NCET 2023, a warm good morning to you all. As all of you are aware, in early days, education was just collecting information. This information, when studied in depth and understanding and grasping it thoroughly and able to perform an activity using that, then it becomes knowledge. That means getting or receiving education in the form of information does not mean that knowledge is acquired. This era is flooded with information through internet. We have to transform this information to knowledge and then to wisdom. Our experience always adds to our wisdom. Let us always be aware of the critical issues like global warming, deforestation, pollution, pandemics, extinction of endangered species, etc. People in education sector are very well knowing that some students, those who are proved to be good in academics, are not good performers in real world. This is because their knowledge is limited to the syllabus they studied during their academic period. We teachers or mentors should aware that knowledge is related to skill of adopting what one has learned, so that the work performed by him or her speaks about it. In India, we are enriched with vast ancient knowledge. We Indians are on the front row of human population with 142.86 crores. We have families living moderately with humble background, especially in rural India. All of them are living with basic ethics and virtues, although not able to get best education. Their cultural and religious background help them to become better human beings. And we can say that they are knowing art of living, that is living with respect and love. This is the essence of knowledge. Engineers have been highly successful in creating technical systems or facilities that make modern busy life very possible. But we have been less successful in anticipating and addressing negative consequences of our creations. Creativity has to come together with responsibility. We should celebrate our achievements and must also acknowledge our failures at the same time. We have ethical responsibility to operate with our specific level of competence. RCET is keen in organizing various technical activities to make our budding engineers aware about the needs, problems, challenges faced by our society and to search for the solutions. NCET 2023 is a narrow channel of that kind. I am so happy that Team NCET 2023 with Dr. Muthukumaran on lead has selected with the theme as Spectrum of Opportunities. Today, we have Dr. Saravanan, an eminent professor from VIT Chennai, to take us to the field of emerging technologies in engineering. Thank you, Dr. Saravanan, for sparing your valuable time to enrich all of us. I also appreciate Dr. Fawaz for finding to share with us. Thank you, Dr. Saravanan and Dr. Fawaz. I feel proud and should appreciate the effort by each and everyone in NCET 2023 team for nicely organizing the event with proper planning. I take this opportunity to appreciate especially Ms. Savita Vasudevan for being the coordinator of NCET conferences for the last 4 consecutive years with utmost commitment. Let this be a humble step for all of you towards your greater achievements which are yet to come. I am happy to observe the support of RCET management for all our enthusiastic efforts. Let me wish you all an informative and motivating day ahead. All the best to all dear participants. Best wishes to all of you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Every educational institution has someone who envisions to engender free creative men. I cordially invite Mr. VP Salim Sir, the CEO of Royal College of Engineering and Technology, to formally inaugurate the session and address the gathering. Sir?
Respected Principal Dr. Devi, and today Chief Guest Dr. Saravanan K. and Dr. Fawaz, their keynote address and speech, and Dr. Muthukumaran, convener of this program, and all the dignitaries and dear participants. First of all, I wish to extend to you the greetings of the Board of Directors of Royal Educational Society and Research Center. Royal College of Engineering and Technology, 20 years of engineering excellence is distinctive. Indeed, unique in the range of educational access, opportunities, and programs we offer to students. National Conference on Emerging Technologies 2023 on the theme Spectrum of Opportunities is the best way to explore the advanced ideas and technologies in the form of presentation and discussions with eminent personalities of various fields. This is the fourth year that we are holding our major annual event in a hybrid mode. Our college was established in the year 2003, and it is my great privilege to announce that our college is marching towards the Silver Jubilee. We strongly believe that the spectrum of opportunities in various emerging technologies will help the future technocrat to face the global challenges. I hope NCET 2023 should be a endurance of RCET's greatest mission. It is a great pleasure for me to declare open the National Conference of Emerging Technologies 2023 and to welcome all the participants. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, we are moving on to one of the most awaited session of the day. It is our honor to have with us Dr. Sharavanan K., Professor, Civil Engineering Department of Vellore Institute of Technology, Chennai. Dr. Sharavanan K. has acquired Bachelor of Technology in Civil and Structural Engineering under Annamalai University, Chidambaram, ME in Water Resources as Management from Annamalai University, Chidambaram, and PhD in Civil Engineering from IIT Roorkee. With an experience of 17 years, Dr. Sharavanan has published 28 research papers in international journals and 6 book chapters. His area of research comes under modeling of flow and mass transport through porous media, GIS-based data analysis, modeling and visualization, soft computing applications in water resource engineering, and rainfall runoff modeling. Today, we have Dr. Sharavanan to upskill us with the topic Emerging Technologies in Engineering. Royal Family is honored to invite you, sir, for the keynote address. Welcoming you, sir.
Yeah. I'm audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Good morning to all. Maybe allow me to share my slides. So I express my sincere gratitude to the Royal College of Engineering Technology, that Thrissur, to staff management as well as principal and the convener of the conference and co-conveners and other faculty members of this Royal College of Engineering Technology and participants from Royal College of Engineering as well as other institutions, research scholars and faculties and students. So I want to deliver the talk on the topic Emerging Technology in Engineering. Maybe allow me to share my slides already.
Sir, now you may share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Lemia ma'am, you can announce all of us can switch on the video so that we can take a snapshot. Can you please announce, ma'am?
Okay, sir. All participants of the conference are requested to switch on the video, the camera, so that the snapshot can be taken.
Yeah, my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
My screen is visible. Here.
Libya ma'am, 1 second. I request our CEO sir also to switch on your video sir, so that we can have a snapshot sir. We like to have this. Thank you sir.
Yeah. My screen is visible now.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. It's moving into the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So once again, I express my sincere gratitude to the management of Royal College of Engineering Technology, Thrissur, and the organizing members, principal, and other faculty members and participants. So myself, Dr. K. Saravanan, I am professor in School of Civil Engineering. So I'm going to presenting the keynote speech on the topic emerging technology in engineering. So the emerging technology, it is not limited to a particular stream of engineering. It is applicable for all the stream of engineering. It is not only from electrical, electronics, computer science. It is a mechanical, civil, even biotechnology, food industry. Everywhere there is emerging technologies are coming daily. So accordingly, I chosen my topic. First, I want to start with what is emerging technology. Okay. So the emerging technology, it is maybe any new technology. It is currently coming, or it is maybe coming within the next 5 to 10 years, or called the emerging technology. This technology mainly they may be used for social and economical development of the human beings. So these emerging technologies, it is not only for particular stream, even it is not limited to engineering. All the stream of science, arts, and commerce, law, medicine, or all the field these technologies are coming. I hope you to know that when all these technology they are having expiry date. So whatever technology they may be coming, definitely they are not going to be valid tomorrow. Okay. So it's coming new thing everywhere. That's coming new thing. Okay. So if you go for the emerging technology, that is a wide variety of technologies are available. So all these technology probably they may be grouped into two. That is one is called a new technology. It is not available earlier. If you are going to coming new, that is known as new technology. For example, if you take a drone applications, maybe drone nowadays used for the agricultural purpose, even disaster mitigation measures, and even transportation purpose, they are using the drones. It is one of the new technology, and it is one of the new emerging area. And another way of emerging technology is existing technology, you're going to modify it, or you're going to introduce some additional feature, and maybe you're going to put some additional functionality. That is also called emerging technology. So any field, the emerging technologies may be divided into two. One is new technology, or you're going to enhance the application, or enhance the process, or enhance the accuracy, or anything you're going to modify it, and they may be used better than the previous version. That is also known as emerging technology. So if you go for the emerging technology, that is I already hoping every field of engineering there is emerging. For example, if you take a textile, there is a lot of technologies are coming daily. But if you go food industry, there's a lot of technologies coming. Even come to civil engineering, if you take a building information model and other things are emerging technology. Even mechanical engineering, electrical vehicle, automation, industry 4.0, they have a lot of technologies are coming day by day. So I'm broadly giving the some of the important emerging technologies area. It is not limited to a particular stream of engineering. It's applicable for all the field of engineering. Maybe computer power, smart devices, datafication, or AI and machine learning, extended reality, digital trust, 3D printing, genomics, and a new engineering solution, robotic process, edge computing, quantum computing, virtual reality and augmented reality, blockchain, Internet of Things, 3G, cybersecurity. This list is not ending, it's going further length. Maybe we are giving a time frame of 30 minutes. If you want to describe all these things, definitely it's not possible. So accordingly, I have to choose my presentation such a way that especially it's most suitable for the Indian scenarios. I hope you know it that one Indian technological revolution we are developing, we are divided into four levels. That is the first resolution, second resolution, and the third resolution, and we are in the fourth resolution. If you take it the first resolution, mostly the invention of a wheel. That is one of the biggest achievement during the first resolution. Mostly the wheel is first they may be used for the potter. Okay, the potter for making the pots, they maybe use it for that wheel. After that one, they introduce the axle onto the wheel, and then they may be used for these wheel for the transportation purpose. Further, they use the manpower or animal power to drive the wheel. But later on, that they are thinking that that is not sufficient. They use these steam power or water power to drive the wheel. And slowly, then they're going to produce electricity. And on the second revolution, that is one of the important invention, maybe mass production of the electricity. Further, in the third revolution, they will introduce a lot of electric gadgets. That is the electronics item, IT systems, and automation, and other things are coming here. So now we are in the fourth era, that is fourth revolution. Here we are looking more on the cyber physical systems. The cyber physical system, in the sense, it includes both any physical system, so embedded with the computer. That computer may be monitoring and maybe do the some control over it on the physical system. That is known as cyber physical system. That is cyber physical, that is not a new term. Any existing system, we embed some software or computer. That computer will operate that system and control the system and monitor the system. That is known as cyber physical system. That is a new era, or maybe called as fourth revolution. So here I'm going to talk about more on these fourth revolution of the technological revolution. So here in India, people are claiming that the artificial intelligence, blockchain, faster computer processing, virtual reality and augmented reality, genetic engineering, robotics, Internet of Things, and 3D printing, some other technologies also there. So I'm going to concentrating more on these aspects. Again, telling that I'm not going to deal more discussion about the in-depth concept of these knowledges. I'm going to outline it because I have only 30 minutes time. Maybe I am planning for these lectures for the beginners. I'm not planning for the advanced learner. Even some computer science people, they may be doing the AI in the advanced level. Maybe if you take virtual reality, they maybe develop some advanced application and other things. So I'm not going to touch those things. I'm going to do some fundamental things because here the audience all of a mixed nature. So the people from circuit branches and non-circuit branches, everything all together, they're attending these conferences. Accordingly, I'm going to outline all these process. So what are the advantages, challenges, and other things I'm going to be discussing. Maybe after, if you're interested on a particular technology, you maybe explore more on it. Maybe nowadays the internet is available everywhere. So you browse it, you'll get all these things handy on your computer, on your mobile phone, it is available. Okay. The first revolution I'm going for is artificial intelligence, AI. So artificial intelligence nowadays, we are applying that on the machines. It's going to be think like a human being, or the machines, we are going to act like a human being. That is, we are going to embed some computer system and software and control measures. Accordingly, the machine will operate or themselves, and they make some decision, and then they will make some process without any human intervention. That is one of the AI application. And I hope you know it that one AI is not a new technology. It was developed during mid of 20th century. So mid of 20th century in the sense approximately 1950 it was developed. Okay. But still we call it as emerging technology. The reason is there is a lot of changes. There is a lot of new algorithms and application area. So every year in millions of algorithms are developed, millions of approaches are developed. Okay. And every year they're finding thousands of new application area they're going to be do it. And all these already existing application, they do a lot of modification. That's the reason we are calling that AI still it's one of the emerging area. So what is the important advantage of the artificial intelligence is it is don't have any fixed memory. If you take a normal mathematical model like a finite element model or finite difference model or other models, if you use it, they have fixed set of memory. If you design it for a non-linear system, we can't able to use it for the linear system. Or if your linearity is a maybe a parabolic nature or non-parabolic nature, accordingly they're going to change it. For example, if you're making a normal mathematical model, it is going to be fixed domain. If it is a design for the non-linear nature, you can't able to use it for the linear system. But AI, we have the freedom. It is not have any fixed memory like this. It is having task specific. So they will read the input and output. Accordingly, they will learn it and then they're going to perform it. Okay. If you do that one, they have a lot of simplicity without any hi-fi mathematics model and without looking into the physics of the system. It is possible to model all these systems. Okay. So I'm not going for these detailed manner. What is the advantages and mechanism of artificial intelligence? I'm going for the application side, especially recently, maybe 2020 application. Maybe what are the new upcomings? Okay, so we're going to see all these things now. So the recent trend, maybe 2020, if you see it, what are the application area of the AI is? Maybe an upcoming is first one is that is called the creative AI. Okay, and greater AI human collaborations, ethic and regulations, democratization and sophisticated cyber security, digital tuning, AI for personalization, AI for voice technology, AI for monitoring, AI for medicines. These are the new application area of the, or it's not new in the sense, it is recently introduced area of the AI application. So we go for one by one now. So creative or generative AI. Okay. So creative or generative AI in the sense, it is the beauty of this AI concept is it is going to be generate a new data or content using the existing data set. Okay, I hope already know that one. AI, they need input data and output data. They're going to train it. So after that one, they're going to be simulated. And they're going to produce new data and content. So here, creative AI in the sense, it is not only going to develop the numbers, it is also going to be develop the text. That is one of the biggest invention of the, or maybe application area for the AI is, they may be generative AI. They're going to be generate lot of text, okay, or sentences. Also, they develop some voice messages. They're going to develop the picture or images, okay. So far, the AI may be traditionally used for the modeling purpose. So you have the inbuilt input data, there may be numerical value, and output data, they're going to model it. But other than that one, nowadays, they may be used for language modeling. Also, they're going to generate new images and new animations. All these things possible with the GI that is known as generative AI. Most of the generative AI, they may be use the machine learning as well as deep learning algorithm. There may be a lot of deep learning and machine learning algorithms are available. So one of the generative AI application is GPT. That is, it may be nowadays it's one of the hot topic. So generative pre-trained transformer GPT, okay, and Chat GPT, DAL-E. So these are the few application maybe for the AI recent application. I'm not telling the traditional application. There may be few recent applications I'm going to discuss it now. So the creative that is called the generative trained transformer, that is GPT. So the recent version is GPT-3. It was developed, released in the year 2022 November. It is a language model. So that is GPT, that is a generative pre-trained transformer, that is GPT. So one of the language model. It was developed by OpenGI in San Francisco, USA. They use the deep learning and machine learning algorithm for the large scale language model. So if you go for the ANN model or AI model, so they need the input data. So this OpenAI claim that they use the common crawl. It is one of the web portal. They will be having the archive of data. That's crawling in the sense they have lost 12 years of all online material. They may be available there. Okay. Actually, they are telling that it was stored in Amazon web server, and also there is a lot of other web server also they going to store it. So they have nearly lost 12 years record is available that one. So they will take the text messages from that common crawl. They claim it nearly 60% of the data for this GPT. They will be used this GPT-3. They will be used from common crawl. And web text, normal web text, they may be taking 20%, and books, one books data, online book portal and other things, they will take it 15%. And Wikipedia, they'll take it as 15%. So these are the source data for train the ANN, maybe the GPT-3. Okay. Then they are telling that, so this GPT-3 was trained with nearly 45 terabyte of pure text data. So other than images, video and other things. Okay. They use nearly 45 terabyte of they will use nearly 45 terabyte of text data. So imagine that quantum of data. So I hope for your understanding, I'm telling, if 1 MB of text data is approximately equal to 1500 double-sided A4 size paper data. So if you take a printout of it, 1 MB data without any images, okay, without any images and a table. Okay. If you take a print on a A4 size paper, it will come with data. It will develop the coding. And also, they're going to translate the languages. If it is a English to Tamil, Tamil to English, it will translate it from one language to another language. And another important application is they're going to read the data and convert it into sensible text. Okay, they read the data and make it a sensible text. For example, you have a 5-page write-up. I want abstract of half page because I don't have the time to read entire paper, some article or something. It will be a 5 days. I don't have. So if you give that one into GPT, you may be asking to consider say abstract for it, maybe of half page or 5 sentence. What is the content of these essay? It will grammatical correction, everything they're going to take care of it. And again, even it is possible to develop the content for a highly difficult topics. Okay, if you're having any topics you are not familiar, so you maybe give it to the GPT, it will develop the content for it. So even they have some customized GPT. Okay, that customized GPT include keeper tags, viable, Sona Labs, Ncet, and other the customized GPT. They may be used for a specific purpose. For example, keeper tags, especially for the tax calculations. If either say individual or a company, they want to find their tax calculation. That one day is you have to take what is your income, what is your expenditure. You do all these things. But sometimes it's possible to miss out all these things. Okay, so if you're using the keeper tax, so you give all your bank details. Okay. All your income source and other things. So the software will do all your income. They generate income. What is your expenditure? Everything they will be possible to do it. That is keeper tax. Otherwise, you have to employ an auditor. Maybe if you're a big company, you have to employ more than 200, 300 people, maybe of 5 to 10 days to extract all these information. They don't have. If you take a company, even a small scale industry, they don't have a single account. More than 100 accounts, they maintain it. Okay. So if you want to consolidate all this data, they take longer time. They use this software to do all these things, like a Viables and Sona Lab. For each application, they customize it to the GPT. They customize it, they maybe use it. The recent version of the GPT is GPT-4. It was released in the March 14th, 2023. The OpenAI claimed that it is 10 times better than the previous version. So compared to the GPT-3, it was better than 10 times better than the GPT-3. Okay. So the GPT, it is one of the important application. Maybe nowadays used for the student. Maybe of two purposes they will use it. For example, if they want to find a topic for their project, even the student is possible to get their topic from GPT. They go and then they got to give the specific command. I want to do my project in the banking sector. So what is the area you want to do? If you give all these instruction, it will give some proposed topic, maybe some 100 topic they're going to give. So you choose the particular topic. You may be giving any assignment, okay, or any project. People normally nowadays, they're easy to get all these data. Olden days, it's only possibilities they may be copying from your students, friends. Be giving some assignments or some project to the student. That one way is they're going to be copy from their neighbors. But if you're copying it, it's easy to find. But if you go for these GPT, it's very difficult to find. Even if you have 100 students are there, the 100 students, they try it, they will get a different 100 different project or 100 different assignment they will be possible to get. It's very difficult to identify these plagiarisms. It's not a plagiarism actually. They are not doing themselves. They copied from there, then they go to submit it. So whenever if you're set for any assignment question nowadays, you maybe take careful on it. So the answer should not be easily available in the GPT. Accordingly, you find even it's available for the numericals. If you give some numericals, if you put it in the GPT, they find the answers. Okay. Even with the different unities there, it's possible to convert all these things. It's available. Algorithm is in the GPT. It is there. So nowadays, the people are using it. So one side it's a positive, and another side negative is there. Positive in the sense, the students, they may be nowadays very much lack in literature survey and other things. If they want their PG, finally a project, or if they are planning for higher studies in abroad, maybe a particular stream, maybe the particular student may be proposing MS program in VLSI design or something data, maybe deep learning or machine learning, some MS program they're looking for it, but they don't have any fundamental knowledge. But if they want to get some project and they need some proposal sort of things, they maybe read it from, easy for them to get it from the GPT. They'll Google it, they search it with a proper query. So it will come all this thing very fundamental, easy way. And even sometime, if you're writing a report, okay. So if you're writing a report of 5 to 10 pages, after that one, I want to write a conclusion on it, or I want to write some abstract for it. So here, no need to write yourself. If you give it into the GPT, it will write the conclusion and the abstract. But they need to verify again. As maybe aware of it, if you go for this kind of AI technology, you have to just check it whether it's appropriate or other things. Okay. So no need to write the conclusion and abstract. Okay. Even nowadays, it's possible to write the discussion also. They give the data, you give that GPT to write the discussion. Later on, you modify it based on the need, or if you want some focused discussion, you add it. Or same thing for the conclusion as well as abstract. So no need to do all these things. You give it, that will do it, and then it will be given to us. But if you go for the GPT, you have to keep it in your mind. That is what are the limitation of it. The first one is it's a pre-trained one. So pre-trained one is it is possible to do some interpolation. So interpolation in the sense already existing data, already the trained area, it will be performing better. If the GPT is not trained for the particular area. So if you give that some task to that one, it will not tell that one, it is not aware of it. It will give some erroneous results. Okay, so keep it in your mind, because it's one of the new initiative, maybe old and it's coming maybe within 1 or 2 to 3 years only. This is a technology is developed. They go for improvement. Maybe after 10 years, it will work in most of the area, but now it is not available. It's not trained for all the area. Okay. If it is a particular area, it's not trained. If you are giving some task, it will not tell that I'm not familiar. It will give some error result. So you have to keep conscious. And next one is input size and output size. It will be 500 words something. If you are giving any query input, it will be limited within the 1500 words. If you give further larger, it will not work properly. Okay. So if you give as of now, the algorithm available is that if you give very long text, it's not working fine. Okay, you go 500 or 400 or less than 500 text words. I'm telling 500 words, it is working good. If you give very lengthy description, if you ask to perform the task, so it is not performing as accurately as we expect. It will work, but that is less. 1048 tokens. And another thing is, it's a slow process. If you give lengthy instruction, it will take long time to complete the task. And again, it is having the lack of explanity. So it will not do any physical explanation. Okay, it will take the data from that one, they write it, then they're going to give it. It will not look at whether it's a correct or it's a feasible and other things. Okay, it will be thrown out the result. It will be thrown out the result. It will not look at why it's physically possible, why it's going high or why low. It's not possible to identify all these features. Another risk of that GPT is mimicry. What is mimicry in the sense? It's take from the input data and then do it. It will not do other than the input data. So it's going to mimicry. So like if mimicry artists, what they're going to take it, they take one of the famous actor like a Vijay or some other actor. So they're going to perform similar to the person. Okay, it will, that same thing they will do the GPT. So whatever input data they're going to given, even though it's very large volume of 45 terabyte, still world is not possible to define within that 45 data. It is further bigger one. Okay, so we can't really get a solution for all our needs. So you have to keep in your mind, it's a mimicry. Whatever data it is there, it is possible to do the interpretation. If other than that one, it will not do it. It's like that's the reason we call it as it's a mimicry. Okay, whatever it says existing input data, so accordingly they're going to be do it. Another issue is accuracy issue. So it will not look at the accuracy very preciously. The next one is biased information. So biased information is, I hope you know it, that one. Whatever content you want to put it in the net, the people without any review and other process, they're going to accept it. Okay, you have the blacks, whatever you think, you may be right, you have the rights to write, and you post it to public. Here, if you put some erroneous result or erroneous it, okay, so it is going to be biased. Okay, because whatever you're going to put it, they will not going to display the output. So these are the limitations. Whenever if you're using the GPT, don't think that they have enormous power. Okay, so you have to think it whether you read, and then you have to think it whether it's physically correct, whether it's a data is appropriate, whether it is physically the reading the result is meaningful to interpret some output. It's powered by GPT. So here, if you are giving some questions in a chat box, that is a chat box, it will give the answer to this one. Here it will not go for lengthy description and other things. It's a short question, something if you want to give it, so they will give the answer. So here the backend is GPT. The chat box is mobile application. They maybe developed some mobile application for the GPT, especially if you are going to give a parameter or something, it will give the answer. That is a one. So again, it is also a language model. It's a large scale language model only. Another extended application for the generative AI is DAL-E. DAL-E. So here, the DAL-E is also developed by OpenAI. It is going to be generate the images as per your instructions. That is the beauty of this generative AI. Giving the instruction like an object of instruction. There is more options are available. You have to choose it which is your suitable for your area, or which is you are thinking that it's more appropriate. Okay, so here they use the model for text to image pairs. They may be used for the text to image pairs. The DALL-E, not only they're going to be develop the new images, even they have some existing images. It is possible to do lot of changes on the images. For example, I have images in the black and white images. I want to do it in the color images. So olden days, people will use the Photoshop, they do editing, and then they're going to convert it. But nowadays, no need all these things. If you use the DALL-E, if you give the black and white images, it will convert automatically into the color images. Or on the existing images, it is for I want to change anything. For example, I want to introduce something new into the images. For example, on the image, I want to introduce a flower or a flower or something, or some curtain I want to introduce it. So it is possible to do it in the DALL-E. Or it is possible to remove some portion in the images also. If some of the things you don't like it, for example, something is there, it's good, you are thinking that it's not good, I want to remove it. For example, a shadow of a tree is there, I don't like it in the images, it's possible to remove it. All these options are available in the DALL-E. It is also developed by OpenAI, and it is working on the principle of generative AI. So if you read the text, some instruction, it will work on the images, and it's going to create some images. That is the DALL-E. As of now, the DALL-E is also available free of cost, so no need to pay something, but they have some restrictions are there. So day usage limit is there, annual usage limit is there, monthly usage limit is there, but within that limit, it is possible to use it. Olden days, sometime before they make it cost, but to attract the more users, now they make it free. But the free also, it is not completely. If you go for the free user, they have a lot of limitation is there. Per day, how many users are there? Per month, these are the limit, and per year, this is the limit, and other things are there. But it's possible to use it for payment. Free is available. Next one is another application of generative AI is the Poly. So the Poly. So it is going to be generate the speeches. If you give some questions in the text as well as some voice messages, it is going to reply it in the voice messages. Especially maybe use it for the call centers. Okay. So they use the Poly. It's one of the application developed by Amazon. It speaks voices. Okay. That is called Poly. Similar to this one, Deep Composer. It is also developed by Amazon. It is going to be composing musics. If you give the lyrics, write it any languages, you make it lyrics, and give some short portion of the compose. Remaining portion they will do it. Or sometimes if you give autonomous to the system, they will go to compose the song. So you make it leave it the own way. Or if you give some instruction to that one, so you go with the Western style or classic style. So my decibel level should be there like this. These are the instrument you have to use it. I don't want to use the keyboard. Like this, if you give some instruction, accordingly, it will go to compose the music. That is Deep Composer. It's also one of the generative AI. And the Code Assist. It was developed by Microsoft to develop the code. Okay. So nowadays, most of these big giants like Amazon, Google, and other organizations, so they develop some AI technology to write the computer codes. So nowadays, the people are telling that. So hereafter, the people will not involved in writing the code. Most of the code will be developed by AI. So that using the AI technology, they may be develop the code. So one of the applications developed by Microsoft is Code Assist. They're going to develop the code. Okay. GPT, they may be develop the code in Python. Maybe because the Python is the open source software, they may be allowed to make the code in the Python. Maybe upcoming years, they're going to develop the algorithm. They will be trained with GPT for writing code in the Java and other languages. Okay. So next one is human collaboration. AI with human collaboration. AI with the human collaboration. Okay. So here the human collaboration, in the sense here collectively the human as well as the compute AI technology going to be collaboration. So human collaboration manufacturing unit. So some of the parts, they will be some of the So some of the tasks they may be developed by the maybe. So here some of the tasks they may be do it by the software and some of the do it by the some of the tasks may be developed by the software. Just here they will do.
Agil, please mute your mic.
Please mute.
Agil, please mute your mic.
പെൺഡ്രൈവ് എവിടെയാണ്? ഏത് ബാഗില്?
Agil, please.
ഡ്രസ് ടച്ച ബാഗിലോ? ഡ്രസ് ടച്ച ബാഗിലോ? അതിട്ടുള്ളില്ല.
Yeah. So human, for example, they have something like a painting unit. So the painting may be done by a robot. The human being, the inspector, the painting is completely done it and the required thickness is achieved. Whether the level of thickness of the paint is okay and the color is fine, good. So they're going to check all these things, human being, and the painting will be done by the robot. That is called a human collaborative one. Okay. Or something like a food processing industry. For example, they're packing something, they're going to be do it for this AI. The human being, they're going to be interacted. Even sometimes it's going to be opposite. For example, nowadays the drivers, if the driver is getting sleepier, more getting sleep during the driving, they have devices to identify. They're going to give the instruction to the drivers, and sometimes they're going to stop the automobile. If you have the car, if the driver started sleeping, so immediately giving the alert. Okay, so these are the human collaborative effort initiative. They may be available in the AI. And next one is ethical regulations. Next topic is ethical regulation. So the ethical regulation is here. So here, it's especially for finding the cyber crime activities or finding it, because the cyber crime, the problem is we can't be able to locate the location where it is coming. For example, many times the cyber crime is they take the real photo, they put something unwanted things, then they go to put it in the website. But the person involving these activities is not necessarily from this India. It may be different country, or sometimes it may be your neighbors. But in the online era, we can't be able to detect it. So there, if you want to do all these things, they use these AI, that is ethical and regulations. Okay, many agencies like government agencies, okay, and the investigation agencies, they are accepting AI technology for doing this kind of online investigation, because if you do the human being, they take longer process. Okay, who is involving all these things. If you're having the video, many times what the people do it, they have a real video and then they add an unwanted thing and then they want to post it in the social media. So they want to find all these things, they use it. And the next one is democratization. Democratization in the sense, so here without the coding, some inbuilt options, it's possible to do it. Or with some minimum coding, most of the coding will be done it on this software. What they have, many software is available. So under for example, I'm telling, I'm making a Photoshop work, a particular frame sort of things I want repeatedly. So they make it a default setup. It's available. Maybe use it, that one. If you're having a flower wash on your photo, you are doing the Photoshop work, they may be available, all these things. Just plug and play, like these things are available. They maybe use it. And the sophisticated cyber security. So another important application for the cyber security. Nowadays, they use the AI technology in the cyber security. Digital tuning. Digital tuning is make a 3D model of the real one. For example, if you want to make a automation of a manufacturing process. So without doing it before going for the real one, normally they will make it as a 3D modeling of it. That is through software. That is called the digital tuning. Okay, similar to the various components, they'll make it, and then they allow in a virtual mode to run the show, whether it's going right or they find any error or find some modification needed. They will do it. All these things they do it in the virtual mode. After that one, they go to implementing in the real one. So that is known as digital tuning. Okay. Real process, they're going to simulate it in the virtual mode and then check it, and then if they find it comfortable or if do any modification, they'll do it. And again, personalization, AI for the personalization. Okay, personalization in the sense, I'm telling a simple example is, for example, if you're opening Amazon portal. So whatever things you're looking, it will come immediately. Even advertisement, they maybe do it. All these things. Okay. And voice technology. The voice technology is to give some questions so that voice get replied. Okay. So all these things is possible with the AI technology. AI maybe monitoring, they maybe use it. Then AI medicines. Nowadays they may be used for AI for the medical field also. They may be doing the surgery. And even some artificial. Next one is I'm going for the blockchain. So blockchain, first they may be used for the cryptocurrency. Olden days, the first the blockchain technology may be used for the cryptocurrency. So it's simple to a Excel sheet editing. But whenever if you're doing the Excel sheet editing, whatever changes if you're doing in the Excel sheet, it's getting stored on the Excel sheet and it is stored on your local system. That's all. But if you're doing like this, it is possible to someone come and open this same page if you want to they're going to monitor the what time the data getting it. What is the changes they may be happening? Who is doing all this thing? All the data they may be stored and also the data will be stored in a multiple places. It is not going to be stored in a single places. If they have Excel sheet, if you do some editing, it is going to be stored on a multiple places. So what advantage is here? Even the hackers, they're going to hack your system, they're going to attack it and then change the values. And if you're opening the file, this software will not allow to open with your file. They're going to wherever on the web portal, wherever the data is there, from all the places, they're going to open it and then they're going to check it all these things. What time I enter it? Who is entering the data? What is the value of the data? They're going to verify all these things. If everything is fine, they're going to be processed it. If you look at the one of the important applications is the banking sector. So if I'm going to transferring my money from to another account, so they use the blockchain data. My transaction it is not recorded at one places. It is recorded at many places. Maybe at branch they recorded. In my username and password, there it's getting recorded. The bank regional office they may be recorded. It's a head office they may be recorded. At many places it's getting recorded. Even next time I open it, my data get verified with all these locations. If any one of the location find any changes, it will not allow. Okay, so we identify some thread is there, then they're going to be corrected. Okay, this is the application of the blockchain. So it's highly secure data. It's highly secure data. Initially, this technology is used for the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin, other agencies they will be using. Again, this checking everything without any manual intervention, the software will do it. Okay, that's all the blockchain. It's one of the booming area of the AI. And again, that another application is faster computer processing. Okay, faster because so nowadays our volume of data handling is goes on high. So they need high-end system. That is one of the recent advantages. Next one is virtual reality and augmented reality. So the virtual reality and augmented reality, it is used for not only for gaming. Most of the people are thinking that virtual reality and augmented reality they will be used only for the gaming. So not only for gaming, they have a lot of other applications. Okay. So I hope you know it that virtual reality in the sense that it is you have the camera, you have a camera, and you maybe the camera just maybe put it on your headset. Maybe they're going to put it over your head, so that camera they maybe track your leg movement, your head movement, as well as your hand movement. Accordingly, they're going to change the scene and then they're going to do it. So it may be used for your gaming activities. Other than gaming activities, so nowadays they want to do some natural disaster mitigation measure. They're going to use it for military training purpose. They maybe use it. Okay, if they have some firefighting activities, they maybe use it. Before going into the real one, they may be using the virtual reality. They're going to check it all this data. Augmented reality. So augmented reality in the sense it is also similar to this one. There is small changes. Okay. So the virtual reality, we are going totally a virtual environment. You can't able to see the physical object around you. Totally you go to a virtual environment. But augmented reality is along with that real environment, that virtual environment also they're going to superimpose it. That is known as augmented reality. It is also a lot of applications. Okay. Similarly, genetic engineering. There is a larger one of the emerging area for this is genetic engineering. Okay. So they have a lot of applications in the genetic. We call it as biotechnology. That is a lot of applications. You remove some portion, or they're going to add some portion, or if you want to do some correction. It is everything is possible, and even it is possible. For example, in upcoming days, if you want to go for your childbirth, so it is possible whether female or male, it is possible to allow the child or use food. Everything is possible. So, like you are ordering a vehicle, do some expectation. If you are ordering, you are booking a car, so my car should be this color, or your fuel type is one, my operating speed is one. Like this, they have you give them specification. Same way it is possible maybe upcoming year, but as of now, World Health Organization they are banned to do the gene editing on the reproductive cells. It is banned now. Maybe upcoming years they're going to allow. Yes, they are banned for the human being reproductive cells. If you want to do any gene editing, it is not allowed now. But it is possible to do the gene editing on the other animals and plants. It's possible to do all these things. Okay. So they do a lot of changes, especially they are doing a lot of work in the plant DNAs. Okay. They do some modification to improve the productivity and other things. And even time they hold synthetic non-vegetarian, maybe without any farm, it is possible to produce the chicken, mutton, and other things is possible. All they use the gene editing and other things. Okay, but as of now, it is banned for the gene editing in the human productive cells. But other areas they will be allowing. Okay. Maybe upcoming years they are allowing all these things because now they are worrying if you do something wrong, it is going to totally change the human revolution. So they are not confident. Maybe upcoming years slowly they are allowing all these things in a controlled manner. They're going to allow. But as of now, World Health Organization as well as any government, even if you take Indian government also, medical association, they have banned any gene editing on the reproductive cells. Other than reproductive cells, it is for other area it's allowing. And other area maybe it's going for the robotic, Internet of Things, 3D printing, and other technology. Maybe the times are reaching closer, so I'm not going. Maybe you read it. Okay, robotic is another important emerging area. Especially they will be not only for manufacturing unit. The robot nowadays they may be used for the teaching. Even nowadays the people are attempted to use the robot for the classroom management. Nowadays, along with the teacher, they employed the robot to teach the student. Even nowadays they use the robot for paper correction or evaluating the student performances and other things is possible. And also for medical field, they use the robot for the surgeries. Okay, with the supervision of the human being, they do perform some surgeries. Even they may be nowadays they may be used for transportation purpose. They may be used. They have many things are there. And another area is the Internet of Things. Okay, Internet of Things is they embed the physical system with the computer. They will going to control it. Okay. 3D printing, so it's one of the booming technology nowadays. With the 3D printing, it is possible to print a human being or human organ also. They may be possible. People are telling that with 3D printing, it's possible to manufacturing a human heart. Okay, so olden days, even some of the part of your human body, maybe valves in your heart, it's getting damaged. Olden days, they're going to replace it with other person. But nowadays they go to manufacturing using 3D printing technology. So it's happening. Even bones, if there any of your bones getting fractured, it's happening. So olden days they can't able to do it. Nowadays, what are the portion get damaged using the 3D technology? They will develop it and then they're going to replace it wherever the bone getting damaged. So it's one of the invention. Okay, they have so many technologies are there. I'm not going all these things. So what are the important impact of these emerging technology is it is going to be improve the application area, improve the performance. They're going to reduce the cost cutting, and also it's going to be safeguard the environment. Okay, these are the various applications. Okay, and also it's going to be creating some jobs to this one, and also to the human being. So if we employ these robot, and they will be safeguard your human being, and sometimes safeguard the environment also. If you're having any fire accident, if it's employing human being go and do some activities, it's going to be harm to the human being. So nowadays they employing the robot to all these things. Even military they use the they have some positive. That is some negative. Nowadays they do the software or a robot. They come and do all these things. Okay. If you're in a manufacturing unit, some 10 people they may be employed for a assembling unit. They may be employed only 1 or 2%. Remaining things they may be do it automation. So they will be taken especially the low and the medium skilled laborers. That is one of the challenge. And another thing is it is getting privacy of your to go with these implementing this emerging technology. To control and monitor it, whose operation get to monitor it through this computer. That is one of the cyber physical system. Especially the government of India is thinking that more initiative they need over this area like a healthcare, education, energy, environment, agriculture. Strategy comes security reason and industry 4.0. So they think government of India is thinking that application of these four cyber physical system engagement. So the mission is to make India to leading player in CPS system technology and to translate the CPS technology for socially and commercially use in nature. It's not only for the research and development. With that one, you have to make your product and development. And generate the new technological area. So with that new cyber physical system, it's not only nowadays India is not Indian government is not only they will be looking for only R&D. You want make NM ICPC so that Indian government they near throughout the India. I just put it their location here. Especially they're looking for these cyber physical systems, include AI, machine learning, deep learning, okay, sensor technology, and all other smart technology. They're going to implement it, and especially they're going to put it on the physical system. So these are the here. If you take it South India, IIT Palakkad is there, IIT Madras is there, IIIT Bangalore is there, IISc Bangalore is there, IIT Tirupati is there. They have a lot of institutions are there. Each institution they're having a core area. You maybe refer it in the website. It's available there. So the government area in the year to December 2028, it is approved. They spent nearly 3,660 crore of money to spend for it. So here, especially they are looking for the solution for the people-centric solution. Okay, it's not simple R&D work and put it on a journal paper. Okay, they want the people-centric, so local people, and a large portion of the people, they may be suffer some problems. They find some solution with that CPS technology and provide solution. But here, each nodal hub center, they have a specific agenda. Okay. For example, health sector, one of the nodal centers they will be taken out. So industrial area, one of the nodal centers they will be taken out. Okay. Even for environmental issues, one of the centers they will be taken care of it. Like this, each one they will have. Sorry. Here, they are not going to be giving any. If you are interested for a particular cyber physical application for a health sector, so visit the website on the particular hub. Maybe you're thinking that IIT Madras is there. Some PI, principal investigator is available. You approach them. They will not give you any money. They will assist you to make your idea into a real prototype. And even if you're having a good, they will help it out, make it as a commercial product. They have incubation facilities. So without any, because they want more entrepreneurship activities, so they will support us. They have IIT Madras, they have incubation facilities there without any money. They are allowed to make your company, the registration process. They will give free of cost the space for 3 years to run your company. And also they will identify the potential market for you. Then if you're having IIT tag, people will have a confidence. If your company is running in a rural area, the people will not giving much attention to your product and not giving much confidence. They may be coming from brand, IIT brand. So the people will look at your brand value. It will give you some additional brand value. So these are all the facilities they will be supporting. Okay, they will not give in money, but they will give the support all the way. Even if they want to give some additional idea and the thought process to improve your product, or if you want to perform some test on your product, they will give the facilities are there without any payment. It's possible to do testing, incubation facilities. Everything is available there. You may approach it. So with that one, I'll just wind up because the time is nearly 11. I'll just wind up this one. So further, any question, maybe ask it. So any question?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for enlightening us with such an informative session. And also thanking you, sir, for spending your valuable time with us. Sir, we do have a request to receive a small contribution from Royal Family as a token of love. The certificate, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next, I would like to welcome Ms. Savida Vasudevan, Assistant Professor of EC Department and the Coordinator of NCET 2023, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Miss. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello. Good morning, everyone present here. I am Savida from Electronics and Communication Engineering Department, Coordinator NCET 2023. I stand here as a proud and grateful person to express my heartfelt gratitude to all those who have made this conference a grand success. I would like to start by thanking our chief guest, Dr. Saravanan K, Professor, Civil Engineering, VIT Chennai, who has honored this conference by his keynote address on the topic Emerging Technologies in Engineering. I take immense pleasure in extending my sincere gratitude to our CEO, Mr. VP Salim sir, who has always been supportive of our initiative and encouraged us to strive for excellence. Next, I would like to thank our beloved principal, Dr. Devi Balakrishnan, who has been our guiding light and inspiration. Then I would also like to thank Dr. N. Muthukumaran, HOD Civil Engineering RCET, Convener NCET 2023, who has been the torch bearer of this conference, the one who led us with immense confidence and sincerity. Next, we received around 90 more papers from inside and outside of our college. I would like to extend my gratitude to the staff members from St. Joseph College of Engineering and Technology, Pala, St. Louis College of Engineering, Sripati Institute of Management and Technology, Adi Shankara Institute of Engineering and Technology, Kaladi, VIT Chennai, and Jyoti Engineering College and Tejas Engineering College. Then I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the department coordinators, judgment panel members, HODs, tutors, project coordinators, and project guides for their valuable contribution, guidance, and encouragement. I owe special gratitude to the non-teaching staffs who have worked hard to ensure this occasion becomes a memorable success. Last but not least, I thank all our students for their efforts in making this conference possible. Once again, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I conclude my words. Thank you all.
Thank you, Miss. That marks the end of the formal inaugural section. We hereby move to the department-wise session presentation. Thank you all. Thank you for your presence.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Anand, for your warm
Thank you very
invitation.
much for this, your
Thank you, Saravanan sir. Thank you, Saravanan
Thank you.
sir, for coming over here. Yes, it was
Okay,
a
sir.
nice demonstration from you regarding AI.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you. Thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.